You understand? I can't let him take too much more punch like that. You got to fight for me. Let your hands go when you get inside. Come on around. Get that for me. This might cut out. Okay? I need you to fight this round. All right? You got to give me some.
The bell and round number 8. And talking to Broner's trainer, Mike Stafford, he said it was no big deal for Broner to fight a southpaw. We mentioned he's faced southpaws in the past. And he told us that Broner can switch it up too. When he first came to his gym, Broner fought left-handed until he turned him to an orthodox fighter. He said a lot of kids start like that, and Adrien is able to do it both ways.
One of the things Allakhverdiev has not done in this fight is move his head very well coming in, and that's part of the reason.
Oh, nice counter.
Those punches are landing.
That's a nice counter, but it's been landing throughout the fight.
And that's part of the reason, and this is for my main man in the truck, that's part of the reason that Allakhverdiev looks like his face was made up like a ransom note there, guys. It's not looking very nice here. 2:15 left in round 8, and Broner picking up the pace, obviously beginning to exhibit the confidence now, beginning to show signs of the Adrien Broner we've seen in the past. Wanting to put on a show here for the crowd in Cincinnati.
Well, Allakhverdiev, it would appear, lacks the power when he lands a big power punch to hurt Broner, and that's going to be essential because he's not doing the volume punching he's supposed to, and hurting him would allow him to at least get that done, but he's not able to do it.
And just picking him off with the jab. Sorry, Paul.
He's got more problems than lacking power. He's also just not good enough.
Yeah,
no, well, absolutely, but I'm saying that the power would be an equalizer if he could land something.
Adrien Broner with 22 of his 30 wins via form of knockout. Looking perhaps to want to try to close the show here in front of his fans in Cincinnati, but Allakhverdiev again has never been knocked down. A tough fighter from Dagestan, and now Broner's talking to Paulie Malignaggi here at ringside. Okay.
He's got to focus in the ring.
Yes, he does.
He's having fun though. This is how he gets in his rhythm. It turns a lot of people off, but when the Adrien is in this kind of rhythm, he's actually pretty effective. He's having fun, and he's actually being very creative.
He asked you what's up. Did you answer?
Even despite the distraction that he's talking to me.
There, Allakhverdiev coming back with a couple left hands, slipping those shots. Oh, and here's the jingoistic chant of USA. I thought it was disrespectful, Al. We saw a lot of people not even stand for the Russian national anthem, which, come on, 15 seconds left in the 8th. There's a left hook countered by Allakhverdiev after eating the left hook from Broner. So Broner definitely in his comfort zone here at US Bank Arena, but Allakhverdiev still on the attack, and yet Broner now asking other people at ringside what's up.
Khabib, what? How you feel? You gotta listen. You gotta give me something this round, okay? Hey, listen. If you don't do this, this is the last round. If you don't do good, tell Glad, because I can't find Glad. Tell him. This is the last one. All right? Listen, if you can't do that, I gotta stop this. All right? One more. I'm gonna get one more. If you don't do that, I'm gonna stop this. I'm getting one more. One more. You good? You gotta fight for me. You gotta fight there, okay? Move your head. How about chilling like that? Gotta move your hair.
Well, the words from John David Jackson, the trainer, you gotta give me something in this round or I'm stopping the fight.
And that may have also been a motivational tool, whether he really thinks he wants to or not, to try and get Allakhverdiev to try at least to do something dramatic in this round.
Yeah, or even something different, Al. You know, he's been trying the same thing every round.
Different would be good.
And Broner's just getting the timing of everything he's tried now.
But then, having said that, if that's your trainer is telling you, you got to give me something this round, should he not be telling him what he wants from him in this round?
Well, he's been telling him to move his hands, right?
Yeah, and he's been giving him some.
Right there, at that point.
Well, he's been telling him to move his head and throw combinations and do some of the things I'm sure they worked on in the gym. I mean, I haven't been able to do it.
I heard a couple of rounds ago John David Jackson tell him that he's got to move his hands, he's got to throw his punches. I mean, it's a matter of you're doing the work. You're getting Broner against the ropes several times each round.
And maybe that
you're
is
not
why.
moving your hands.
Yeah, and that is why I guess he said, you're not listening, you know what I mean? Like he's saying, if it's not working, you're not doing what I'm telling you. He is getting marked up. You never know. He's coming back now.
I'm sticking to my story. There was a right hook by Allakhverdiev. I'm not saying it's the magic, the silver bullet, but when he throws it, it lands.
Yeah, and now here he is, but a lot of those shots blocked.
But again, the problem is he thinks he's Mike Tyson. He's loading up on one at a time.
Exactly.
He's got to use the right hook in the midst of combination punching.
I agree, but he's got that punch needs to be a double hook or something that will get in there and be able to land.
Yeah, when you load one up, you're not able to throw the combination because you put everything into the one shot.
Absolutely, but when he doesn't throw it at all, he doesn't land anything. Of course.
But he obviously has heeded the advice of his trainer because a much better round for Allakhverdiev.
He is fighting better in this round. And Broner is allowing him to push him against the ropes a little bit more, not staying in the center of the ring. Adrien Broner has been very efficient in this fight, with his right hand especially. We talked about it at the beginning.
Dropping left hand from Broner as Allakhverdiev chases him. Under a minute now remaining in round 9.
It's very possible Allakhverdiev is winning this round. In fact, it might even be likely at this point.
Yeah, it's just on the fact that Adrien hasn't done a lot. If Adrien really knew how close he was to stopping him, he probably would have gotten busier this round. But he's almost taken the round off.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. If he could hear our feed, he'd know that.
Jacking the jaw with that right uppercut, and credit Allakhverdiev for continuing to walk forward.
Well, there's an indication that, you know, when he gets up around 140 and 147, Adrien Broner's single punch power is not what it is at 135 and 130.
He just jolted him with that shot.
You would have liked Adrien to follow up on that one right there. He landed such a nice shot.
Maybe a left hook.
Yeah, not even right off the bat. I mean, even while he took the walk, stop and throw the next follow combination.
Like Steve Farhood said, that right uppercut has been his bread and butter when it comes to his power shots. Allakhverdiev working the body, and we're headed to round 10.
Good round.
And he's telling our Paulie Malignaggi that he is in shape.
Okay? Good. What? Khabib, that was a good round. He's getting tired. If you can keep doing that, good. Stay in that bite like you're doing, okay? Stay in the bite. Don't go for the head so much.
Well, John David Jackson saying that was a good round, and he has no compunction about sending his fighter back out, nor should he, based on that round.
I like that.
And that was a monstrous punch by Broner. But a lot of the round looked more like this with, well, there's the uppercut again. But a lot of the round had Allakhverdiev landing some very good punches when Broner was on the ropes.
Well, showers earlier today in Cincinnati, and there was a sweat shower after that jolting uppercut by Broner as we begin round number 10.
And the last round was the lowest in terms of connects and number of punches thrown by Adrien Broner in the fight. So he did kind of take a round off. But he did make the point to Paulie. He's in shape, so he thinks he can continue on.
Grew up in the sport of boxing, went to the gym for the first time at age 6, had over 300 amateur fights, got into trouble with the law, and that almost derailed his career and his life, but put that behind him, turned professional, and now looking for his 4th title at 4 different weight classes.
Just to get the feeling Adrien could get the stoppage in the fight if he picked up the pace. And he came over here at the end of the last round, let me know he's in shape. And obviously Adrian's always in shape for his fights, but it's a matter of making that cognizant decision to go for the kill right here.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. He's had fatigue issues.
He's last scored his a knockout against Gavin Reese back in 2013 at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. As we bring in our unofficial scorer, Steve Farhood.
It's pretty much the same story. That last round, Broner basically gave it away, and you have to ask, can he lose any rounds? If he doesn't give them away, can Allakhverdiev beat him without Broner turning down the volume? It's been Broner. He has the big edge.
Midpoint, round 10. A minute remaining in the 10th.
And again, now Adrien Broner in this round has slowed the pace a little bit again, not going after Allakhverdiev.
Winding up with the right uppercut, lands the jab. Broner picking up the pace, the crowd building to a crescendo, sensing something, but there Allakhverdiev showing what he's made of, coming back off the ropes.
That sequence is fascinating. And Paulie's made this point many times, and we have many times in Broner fights. He's either on offense or defense. Even though he had a big edge there, once Allakhverdiev pushed him back, he did not punch.
And the thing about Allakhverdiev's attack wasn't even to do any damage.
No.
It was strictly to get off of me combination.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So here in Cincinnati, we are headed to the championship rounds. Right hand lands for Broner.
Nice finish by Broner, and Allakhverdiev's face getting more and more damage. They got to look at him in this corner.
What's that? You where you're at? What's the date? You can speak English that well. Anybody translate? How you translate? I'm coming through. Okay. Look at me. Just a little bit right here. I got it. It's not even English. You gotta get close. You can't stay far out, okay?
That's Dr. Broner Reynolds inspecting the cuts.
Let your hands go.
Second down.
Come on.
So here at the U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati, we enter the championship rounds. There have been no knockdowns, but if you look at Khabib Allakhverdiev's face, you get a very visible indication of how this fight has transpired. It's been all Adrien the Problem Broner. And they exchange here with Broner again getting the best of it. Guys heading into this fight, many questions surrounding the career of Adrien the Problem Broner. He instituted a media moratorium. He said he was all about business, all about boxing. Paulie, what do you think here in the championship rounds of his performance back at 140?
Well, he's been all business. I mean, it's been a workmanlike performance, sharp performance. I give Allakhverdiev credit. He's shown a lot of heart in remaining in this fight, but Broner's been effective in his style.
Just cut it.
As they do this repair to the glove.
Just cut it. Or you can cut it.
The point is that Allakhverdiev,
Let's go.
as Paulie made the point earlier, in terms of skill set and what he brings to the table, not enough against Broner. We didn't know that exactly coming in, but part of that is aided by the fact that Broner has been very efficient in this fight and came in very prepared for this fight.
We good. Time in.
It doesn't mean he's going to beat every 140-pounder out there, but what it means is that Adrien Broner got back to business and gave us a very efficient performance here this evening.
1 minute gone in the 11th. You can't question the heart of Allakhverdiev, but 28 days away from Halloween in his face, a very scary sight now as Broner continues to tee away, but Allakhverdiev going downstairs to the body.
Now here the head movement's really good from Allakhverdiev. That's the thing we were looking for him to do a lot in this fight.
Keep him up.
And Broner just winding up, teeing off, lands the right through the guard.
I think a left hook there really hurt Allakhverdiev.
Right hand to the body, and Allakhverdiev now left hand, and Broner on the verge of perhaps stopping Allakhverdiev, and yet Allakhverdiev standing tall, refusing to go down, has never been down in his professional career. A minute left in the 11th.
A lot of heart by Allakhverdiev.
Yep.
Yes, very much so.
At this point, he's got not a lot left except that heart.
Coming off the career-long layoff, coming off a controversial loss alone, setback of his career in 20 professional fights, Allakhverdiev has been marked up here tonight by Adrien Broner, and Broner's return to 140 pounds.
Nice right hand a moment ago by Allakhverdiev. He now, especially at this point in the fight, being tired, throwing more arm punches, he's probably not going to hurt Broner, even with the big shots he lands.
Allakhverdiev, actually a natural right-hander for the first 3 years. His trainer taught him to fight as a southpaw. And now with 10 seconds left in the 11th, it remains all Adrien the Problem Broner with 3 minutes remaining in this fight. Good right hand by Allakhverdiev. A nice ending to the round.
I got it now. Look, we're running 12. This is it. I got this. Last round I beat.
It's the last round, but if you get in trouble like that again, I might have to pull the plug on you. You okay right now?
Yes. You got to keep those hands up and move that head and fire your shots. All right? Don't get too relaxed. Last round. Last round. Okay?
Take one down. Yeah, I'll pull it. Okay. Second down! Second down!
Caught the last exchange between the doctor and the referee. Doctor telling the referee takes one more power shot. Let's stop the fight. And here it is, the 12th and final round. He's exhibited courage and heart, but safety is paramount, and Allakhverdiev has been marked up, but they're giving him the respect he deserves, allowing him to come out for the 12th and final round, but he needs to show the referee in his corner something.
We had a couple good moments toward the end of that last round, but he took big power punches through most of the round. Mentioned that Allakhverdiev is 1-1 in 12-round fights. Broner is 3-2, but right now, just staying upright is what it'll take probably for Adrien Broner to win this fight.
You got to start to wonder at 140 pounds, as talented as the weight class is, there's some really good fights for Adrien Broner. And
yes,
he might be favored in all of them. Maybe not all of them, but a good part of them, or at least they'd all be fights that people would want to see him
How
in.
about Jose Benavidez, who feels he should be the rightful champion under this alphabet organization? Of course, you look at Terrence Crawford. Victor Postal picked up a big win tonight. Cesar Rene Cuenca, how's this? The guy who's a champion in IBF, he's 48-0 with 2 knockouts, guys.
Yeah, I've heard he's a pretty good boxer. I haven't seen him. Allakhverdiev tries to work the body. But in all honesty, the super lightweight division has really regained some luster with some pretty big names, and
yes,
I think Broner against any of them would be a solid matchup and a good fight.
yeah, it probably would be. I don't know that he's proven that he's going to beat all of them, but he certainly has proven that at 140 he can be a very, very effective fighter.
Exactly. I was just going to say that, Al. I think he's proven that he probably belongs in this weight class more than he belongs in the welterweight division.
Much more, yeah.
Final minute of the fight. Adrien Broner trying to close the show in front of his hometown crowd. Good body shot indeed in the right hand. Left hook, right uppercut. Broner, and that's enough. The referee, Harvey Dock Jr., stops the fight. And Adrien Broner, much to the delight of this partisan crowd, records the win and picks up his 4th title in a 4th weight class at the age of 26, and regardless of what you might think about that, he becomes the 2nd youngest to do so, trailing only Oscar De La Hoya as he embraces his father. And the referee not allowing Allakhverdiev to finish the fight. Allakhverdiev tastes defeat for the 2nd time in his career, and Broner improves to 31-2 with 1 no contest and stoppage victory number 23.
We'll look inside the ropes in this fight and take a look back at how this victory was fashioned by Adrien Broner and what he was able to do to be so dominant in this match. We talked about the right hand at the beginning as one of the most important keys to victory, and it was really the cornerstone of this win. It was repeated in many forms as a straight right, as an uppercut, and it was his punch of choice. And here's the uppercut. We talked about that punch a lot, and it was able to land effectively. Sometimes it was a counter, sometimes he would throw a lead right hand, and even the left uppercut would get inside. But for the most part, Broner, who is known as a right-handed puncher, was able to do it very effectively and in front of a hometown crowd, bask in the glory.
And I think one thing I gotta say is, I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna complain about the stoppage, but Allakhverdiev was complaining about the stoppage. I think after all the work he did to take the punishment he took, I think he at least deserved to try to see the final bell. But a gilt-edged performance by Adrien Broner tonight. I mean, literally, he did a lot of good things well, and not a lot to criticize.
No.
If anything at all.
No, and part of it, you can make the case, and some people will say, well, Allakhverdiev is a B-level fighter, which probably is, but you know what? He beat a B-level fighter, did it well,
but he was undefeated, and he's been in the ring with good fighters, and nobody did Allakhverdiev like Broner did him tonight.
I agree.
And Broner celebrating with his mother, Dorothy, and his father. And we will get the official announcement now from Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 23 seconds in round number 12. Our referee in charge stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is now a 4-weight division world champion and the new WBA super lightweight champion of the world, Adrien, the Problem Broner.
The numbers will demonstrate to us the dominance of Broner's performance. He was pretty accurate. And the interesting thing is he threw more punches than Allakhverdiev. That certainly was not Allakhverdiev's path to victory.
Now turn this one around. Turn this one around.
Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, Mo, thank you very much.
Okay,
First, let's give an update. Dr. Bern Reynolds just examined Khabib. He said he's quite a soldier. He's going to be all right. He's going to need some significant stitches underneath his left eye, but other than that, he should be fine. With that, we turn to you, Adrien. Congratulations on your 4th title.
I'm motherfucking tired. Nah, though, man. You know, first of all, man, I gotta thank God, man. I gotta thank, you know, my big brother, my uncle, my mentor, Al Heyman, you know, Andrew Williams, my new promotional company, the whole staff of About Billions. And you know I gotta thank my hometown, Cincinnati, Ohio.
How much did you rededicate yourself to your craft and come out as a different fighter tonight, knowing the consequences of another loss, should that have happened?
Honestly, a young guy like me, and they just threw me. They threw me a lot of cash. They threw me a lot of cash at a young age. It was hard to adjust to the fame, to the name, you know, to the lights. But you know, after my last fight, I was just like, I ain't leaving out the ring, and I ain't putting my all into it.
What gave you the realization that it was too much too soon, and how did you get it under control?
Losing to guys like Sean Porter. No disrespect. No disrespect. I respect Sean Porter. He's a wonderful fighter, a world-class fighter. But at the end of the day, when Adrien Broner on this shit, a fly can't be around me.
So do you feel it's all up to you going forward, and that perhaps you've been your own worst enemy in the past, but now going forward in the future, it's all on you to determine what that future is?
Yes, sir. And excuse my language. You know I get emotional at times.
I understand.
But, you know, it's definitely all up to me. Because after that bell ring, can't nobody help me. Can't nobody jump in for me. You know, it's all up to me and that opponent. So it's definitely up to me.
So how will you handle the fame now? How will you handle the fortune going forward with the lessons of the past?
Like I said before, man, I'm still AB, about billions, always balling. You know, but this next half of my career, I'm going to be about boxing, I'm going to be about business.
Will this be the weight class? Are you most comfortable at 140 now? And that's drawing cheers. I mean, that's something you haven't heard too often.
Nothing have changed. You know, I'm comfortable at whatever weight my opponent is comfortable at, but I'm getting wiser, I'm getting older now. I was too tough, you know, because I'm from the hood. So any fight they approach me with, I just automatically took. Ain't no more of that no more.
So what would you like to do next if you've thought about it?
I'm going to fight who I want to fight and when I want to fight them.
Any names?
Yeah, well, you know, hold on, let me take my glasses off, mama. Come on, mama, take my, so they can see my eyes. You know, they say.
Keep it good, you're doing well. Keep it.
They say my big bro, the one, the only, Floyd Mayweather, you know, he say he got a fighter that he feels like he can beat me. And if he feel like that's true, and, you know, I look at it like he's only living up to TMT, you know, he's theoretically Mayweather thinking, you know what I'm saying? But
who's the fighter?
I think his name is Ashley. But if that is true, this what you do, big bro, because bosses talk to bosses. You put Ashley on one of your private jets, bring him to come see me, and I bet I bring the girl out of that boy like Bruce Jenner.
And with that, we'll say congratulations on your 4th title.
You know.
Thank you. All right.
You know, thank everybody, man. Thank everybody watching, man.
You got it. All right, Mo, back to you.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. Let's take a look at the scores at the time of the stoppage. And we'll bring in our unofficial scorer, Steve Farhood.
Mo, one judge gave 1 round to Allakhverdiev. One judge gave 3 rounds. Otherwise, it was all Broner, and I had him way ahead, 108, 101 on my card at the time of the stoppage.
All right, thank you very much. The next chapter to Adrien Broner's mercurial career is off to a successful start. Here's Brian Custer to wrap things up.
All right, Mo, thank you very much. Congratulations to Adrien Broner. He's a champion once again. I think he showed when his talent and focus is squarely on boxing, it's an efficient night. It was target practice for him tonight. A lot of good options for him going forward at 140. We'll have more from Cincinnati in a moment, but right now, here's what's ahead from Showtime.
Hardcore jihadis right here in Germany. They're a threat to both countries.
You're CIA.
I was in the CIA. I'm a private citizen now.
Your name is on a kill list.
Someone is trying to kill me, and I'm just supposed to accept that? Spend my life on the run? Give up my daughter? I'm staying.
You ever coming home?
I don't think so. Do you really think that true love conquers all?
Something happened while I was gone. Something you haven't told me.
A lot of things happen that I don't tell you.
'Cause I'm a little unsteady. What we do has consequences. Don't waver.
When did it become a crime to succeed in this country?
We spotted a suspect trading pattern. All 3 firms have links to Bobby Axelrod.
Walk away. What's the point of having fuck you money if you never say fuck you?
right, let's recap our night here from Cincinnati. We started with the IBF Junior Lightweight title. Jose Pedraza making his first title defense against Edner Cherry. Pedraza dominated the first half of this fight. Cherry the second half, but it's Pedraza who wins a split decision victory. He remains the IBF Junior Lightweight title holder. In the main event, Adrien Broner against Khabib Allakhverdiev, and it was really target practice for Broner. I mean, he just pummeled Allakhverdiev and then stops him with the TKO in the 12th round. He's the new WBA super lightweight title holder. And by the way, that fighter he was talking about, Ashley Theophane, that's who he says he wants next. Well, tonight's Showtime Championship Boxing will have several re-airings. So in case you missed part of tonight's action or you want to watch the fights again, you can check them out on our replays on Showtime and Show Extreme. Plus, we'll have a special all-access Adrien Broner epilogue. It's coming up Friday, October 9th. All right, coming up next, it's an encore episode of Ray Donovan starring Liev Schreiber and John Voight. Showbox, The New Generation, returns Friday, October 23rd. Unbeaten rising prospect Rob Brandt fights Lewis Rose, 10-round middleweight bout. Saturday, October 24th, Showtime Boxing International brings you live coverage from Sheffield, England. The IBF welterweight champion Kell Brook defends his title against Diego Chavez. Now for Al Bernstein, Mauro Ranallo, Paulie Malignaggi, Steve Farhood, Jim Gray, and our entire Showtime sports crew, I'm Brian Custer. Good night from Cincinnati.